Hello everyone. My name is Mrs. Rajkumari Chouhan. I teach in Anjuman Islam A.A.K English Secondary School. Today I am going to explain you a topic of Standard 10th History. 7 chapters Sports and History. This is part 2 as we have done part 1. In part 1 we have done about introduction of sports, importance of sports, types of sports like indoor and outdoor games, then adventurous games, sports competition at national and international level, and globalization of sports again at international level. Now if I ask you what is your favorite time pass, so most of you may answer that we love playing games on the mobiles. Some of you may answer that we also love playing football, cricket on the ground. So if you compare the games which you love with physical aspects like cricket, football, going out and playing is somewhat good for your health. But when we talk about mobiles, it also indirectly it is injurious for health. Now game materials and toys. So if we talk about game materials and toys, we'll see that what do you found from the ancient times. The means and equipments for the entertainment and education of children are called toys. Clay toys have been found in archaeological excavation. These toys were fashioned either by hands or by using molds. Dolls are mentioned in the ancient Indian literature. So you can see ivory dolls. Yeah, you can also see a bullock cart. Now if you see, a Sanskrit play by Shudraka is named as Mrichakatika. It means a clay cart. This is the clay cart. Now let's see toys and history. So if you talk about toys and history, toys can throw light on history and technological development. We can also get a glimpse of religious and cultural traditions through them. As a part of traditional Diwali celebration in Maharashtra, model forts are made. Clay images of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and his soldiers and also people and animals are placed on these model forts. This tradition keeps the memory alive of the important role of forts in the history of Maharashtra. Now this is an ivory doll made by Indian craftsmen, was found in the excavation of Pompeii, an ancient in Italy. It is dated on 1st century. This artifact throws light on the Indo-Roman trade relations. Thus, toys found in archaeological excavation can tell us about cultural contacts between nations in ancient times. Now, let's see literature and movies on sports. Publishing of books and encyclopedias of sports is a newly developing enterprise. The history of Malakam has been recently published. You can see the image of Malakam. There is an encyclopedia on the subject of exercise. Some years ago, there was sports magazine. Let's see the sports magazine. Yes, this is the sports magazine which is called as Satkar. There is ample literature available in English on sports. Some television channels are exclusively devoted to sports. We all know sports channel. Recently, some movies on sports and biography of players have been released in various languages. For instance, the films like Mary Kom and Dangal. Mary Kom is the first Indian female boxer to participate in the Olympics and to win a bronze medal. Dangal is based on the life of story of Fogart's sister, who were the first Indian female wrestlers to win gold medals at various international competitions. So we can see that the process of making a movie requires deep study of the particular period of the movie story, language, dressing style, social life, etc. of that period. Students of history are well trained to do research of this kind. Knowledge of history of sports is also essential for writing articles in various publications like encyclopedia, newspapers, sports, magazines, etc. Now let's see sports and professional opportunities. If we talk about professional opportunities, although sports and history appears to be a distant as subjects, there is a close tie between them. Students of history can find many opportunities in the field of sports journalism. One need to resort to history in order to write articles, review about sports events like Olympics or Asiad or national or international matches. Then we also have expert commentators are in demand during sports matches. An expert commentator needs to have good knowledge of the history. The next we have in this are referees. Referees are an essential factor of sports matches. Trained referees are required to pass and qualifying examinations. Qualified referees can work at district, state, national and international levels. Government and private sectors are trying to promote sports. There are scholarships offered to sports persons. There are reservation of seats for them in the government and private firms. So we have seen the importance of sports. So in this part 2, we have learned about game materials and toys and history related to them with their cultural aspects. Then we also have seen literature and movies on sports. Then we also have spoken about professional opportunities because of sports. So that's all for today. I hope you all understood the whole chapter through part 1 and part 2. So as it is, I told you we'll just revise game materials and toys we have seen from the excavation part. Toys and history we have seen how it is related to cultural aspects with the example of Diwali celebration, models of forts and all. Then we also have spoken about literature and movies on sports and professional opportunities. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening patiently.